welcome to Sound Healing Sundays. And so for today, I don't have any special meditation specifically for us to get started with, but I did have a conversation piece and a journal reflection that I want us to discuss. And so, let's see. This week we have May. We're stepping into the month of May, and it's like, ooh, where is time going, right? And so I know at the beginning of the year, I always talk about goals and just foresight and accomplishing things and just keeping our mind focused on our intentions. And so I kind of wanted to do that again for this month, but to a deeper level of what is our intentions sometimes, because I think we lose sight of that when we're going through the process of accomplishing or attempting to accomplish goals. We lose sight of our intentions, and you either get off track or you give up, or you put your dreams in the hands of other people, and they start to manipulate how that vision is seen, and so you lose again sight of what that original intention was. And so I want you to think of a goal, and it can be whatever goal that you, fitness goal, relationship goal, professional goal. I want you to think of one specific goal that you have been struggling with. And I can use, let's say, my professional goal, for instance, doing the weekly lives, right? And regardless of whether people log in or not, I can see that as an obstacle or a barrier when I don't feel like I see the success of that, right? And so I always ask myself, well, what is the purpose and what is my intentions? Okay, so remember what the goal is. My goal is doing the weekly lives, right? What is your specific goal? And then what is the purpose? Well, the purpose is to build a community around mental and physical health, community, support, awareness, education, all of those things just surrounding us building a better self-development within ourselves and within our communities. And so then I think about intentions of helping people, wanting to help people, wanting to give back to the community, wanting to connect with community, right? And so when you think about the seeds of what you're planting, regardless of what that immediate fruit is, that is the gratification within itself, is just remembering what that intention and what that purpose was, right? I think sometimes we get caught into comparison, or we get caught into, again, immediate gratification, or just the idealism of how we feel like a process should go, instead of being more present within that process and being in that process. And so that is my one example, and I can use others. I even think about relationship goals, for instance, people who seek companionship, and how are you showing up for yourself, let alone companionship, right? I think we externalize a lot of our needs and desires, and we neglect ourselves sometimes. And I think taking a step back and being able to see in what ways are we pouring into ourselves, in the ways that perhaps that we desire to seek in relationships, are we doing that for ourselves? And like, are we showing commitment and discipline and love and affection to ourselves first, before we desire that relationship with someone else? And so I'm just throwing out just random, because I know it's more of my women that follow and watch with me, but just some examples to sit back and reflect on. But think of your own specific goal that you've been struggling with, and reflecting on, one, what is that goal? Two, what is the purpose? Who does it serve? Who benefits from it? Right? And then what is your intentions? What is the intention behind that goal? What do you hope to accomplish? What is the legacy behind that goal that you're trying to accomplish. And so I think reflecting on those 3 areas will help you better either have some gratitude for the process that you're going through, or see the barriers that are being created from you being able to manifest that. Because I think, if you're a follower of law of attraction, I think we tend to sometimes manifest some of our own barriers out of our own fears and doubts and self-fulfilling prophecies. And so if we can reflect on some of those things, perhaps we can move those barriers and tend to the garden of manifesting those things that we desire. So I'll give you guys about 5-10 minutes. We'll say about 5 minutes to journal on that, and then we'll come back and we can start our sound healing session. All right. Wrapping up, I can share my journal entry as I always do. And I kind of talked about what I talked about earlier, but I just kind of expounded on it, right? So my goal is to actually open up my own holistic wellness clinic one day, to perform in live sessions, individual therapy, group therapy, community services that are classes, workshops, retreats, all the goodies. But classes and things that are affordable to our community, especially educating our Black and Brown communities of these more holistic treatments that are seen as more taboo or anti-Christ. Just being aware of and tapping back into our ancestral roots of healing and things like that. So that is my goal. And that tapped into the purpose to improve the mental and physical health, heal ancestral and generational trauma, of course, and develop community, social awareness, and social responsibility. And so what is my intention is to connect with those who also want to leave a positive imprint on this world and leave a legacy of love, community, and healing through vulnerability, truth-telling, and authenticity. And so that is my journal entry. So if anybody wants to share in the comments, you are more than welcome to. But if not, you can get comfortable. We'll see if anybody wants to share anything. But no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. If you are here just for the sound healing, that is okay too. You can go ahead and get comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and move some things out the way, and then you can go ahead and get adjusted. We'll get started. right, my healing fam, I appreciate you being here with me this Sunday again for Sound Healing Sundays. I will adjust some things for next time because I do think our background music might be a little bit too high where you can't hear my volume. I would love to hear your feedback on how good the sound quality is, on if you can hear the bowls with the background music playing. So I appreciate any feedback. Once I play the video back on YouTube, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Again, I appreciate you being here. And again, the light that is within me sees the light that is within you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.